Hey, welcome to Cuznn. Hey, cousin.
Hey, cousin.
What's up? Today is our first show, our first airing of Hey, Cousin. We invite you guys to come and join us every week. Well, we'll be airing Monday through Friday. And the show is called Hey Cousin because this is my cousin.
This is not my cousin.
Not my play cousin. Like, this is my blood cousin.
We can give each other livers. I'm counting on it.
Yeah. We want you guys to know how we came up with this, with the idea of this of our show. It's because it has something to do with, what's going on in the world today with the racial situations and stuff like that, and we just wanted to show the audience that, families and people can get along. It doesn't matter what color you are. Your family, you can live together, you can work together, you can be together, you can live together, you can have children together. It has nothing to do with the color of someone's skin. Me, for instance, I'm mixed. My mother is Spanish and Irish, and my dad is black.
We poorly had a nickname called our white girl.
Oh, they didn't call me all kinds of stuff. Oh, well, that stuff don't bother me at all. But coming up, biracial, well, it really wasn't difficult for me. But I do know a lot of people when I introduced myself to, let's say my cousin got a new boyfriend or my cousin got a new girlfriend or whatever, I'm the fairest one in the family. I am the fairest. I am the lightest one in the family.
They try to figure it out.
Right, but they always think that I am one of your adopted cousins or somebody that grew up.
Or girlfriend.
Right, or somebody that grew up with the family.
They don't realize.
And you just call me cousin, But no, I am a blood. These are my cousins. I just happen to be the lightest one in the family, So being biracial and but more or less being brought up with my father's family, which were all black. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't difficult for me because I really never even understood the concept of race until it was actually presented to me when I was younger. You know what I mean? I didn't even understand it. To me, my mom was not my white mom or my black dad. I just had a mom and a dad, I didn't know anything about biracial stuff or race, period. But yeah, we go through that stuff. We go through that quite often in our family. Oh, this is my cousin Barbie. And y'all grew up together. Y'all girlfriends, but y'all call each other cousins. No, sis. That's my cousin. I mean, same exact bloodline, same everything.
When I need a lung or a liver or a transplant, I'm going to call her. And basically, to feed on what she's saying, this is the type of show that's going to be common. Yes, we realize at this time in the world with the corona, the race issues, the politicians, all of the aspects, the world is pretty much a mess. We want to get y'all back to laughing and embracing family, enjoying yourself. Our show is going to be simple. We intend to just eat food, give our opinions or views. You can agree or disagree. We're going to love hate mail as well as good mail. We just at a time when things are so serious, we hope you see the silliness in us and can get the laughter back in your stuff. At certain times, sure, we're going to discuss politicians. We're going to discuss Black Lives Matters. We're going to talk about the coronavirus. We're going to go on and on about the economy, different food, diet, health, home and garden, all kind of topics we have, but we just going to do it in our playful self. We do this on a regular basis. We joke, we play. You have two people who they call the kissing cousins.
Yes.
Okay, the kissing cousins, because we were the tightest. We agree most of the times on nothing. We debate about everything. We are your salt and pepper, your night and day. And we just wanted to put a spin, and we just decide, you have the reality shows, you have talk shows. We just bringing you guys into our personal life to share with you how family of different backgrounds can get along just great. As you can see, our religion is
has nothing to do with it.
has nothing to do with how we love each other and get along, but it's a topic that we'll talk about.
Yes, we will.
We would like to show you firsthand through the love of our family how Christianity and Islam
I would say
love
any denomination.
any denomination, because we have a few Buddha and some
Yeah.
other crazy ones going on. And
But that does not have an effect on the love that I have for my cousin.
well, the love I have for you.
You did what I'm saying? I'm talking about all of them. Great, but just
Yeah, you
Where you the center of attention.
I'm her favorite. I am her favorite. She knows this.
Yeah, but we don't have. I'm sorry. We don't allow things like that. Religion, money, anything like to divide us. We have a really, really close family. Our cousins, we have a lot of. We have cousins. But we don't allow any of that to
and
divide us.
if one of us have a piece of cake, we bring another flavor too. The world has got away from loving and embracing each other. See, if I got a piece of cake, all of my family got a piece of cake. And if somebody got some water, we all have some water. We empower each other. Sure, we bicker, we go at it, we're human. But we would like to introduce to you a funny side of how you embrace each other.
Right.
How you get back to loving each other through every circumstance ever there is that's going to come. The raising of children. We're going to go on and on about topics of cars, foods, everything.
Anything we can think of talking about. We're going to be talking about.
We're just going to be silly in front of your camera and talk. See, here she go.
Oh well.
We very much look alike, but I won't remove. We have our moments where privately I remove my keyboard and I let her play and do in my hair, and she grows
hair.
And she grows
hair,
it.
yeah.
She grows it. But it's not for that part. We're going to keep this closed. We're going to show you that that's personal.
Right. But we came up with the idea of cousin because we're cousins, and plus, not plus, but
it just fits.
It actually does fit, and it's so funny because in our family, like cousin. That's everybody's name in our family. Like, we got so many cousins. I mean,
you guys unfortunately are going to meet some of them.
You sure will. But in our family, it's so many of us. But in our family, like, we don't call each other by our name. Like, I'm Barb. You know what I'm saying? I'm cousin Barb. But not everybody calls me Barb. Everybody calls, what's up, cousin? Hey, cousin. Where you going, cousin? What you got, cousin? Oh, what's up?
It's a pet name.
It's just cousin. Everybody in the family is just cousin.
Aren't you glad we got rid of Monkey, though? Because it was Hey Monkey.
Oh yeah.
That's the old people, the grandparents.
The country folk.
ones.
But yeah, there was a girl, a post on Facebook one time. This girl, and she posted. It was so perfect. It described us 100%. It was her saying that like her cousins don't have a name. Everybody in my family is cousin.
Yeah.
That was so. I actually saved that post because it was so true. I think I forwarded it to you because that is so true. Like in our family, everybody is just cousin. You know.
And people who meet us be trying to figure it out. Who's the cousin? Who's the cousin? How the cousin? Cousins.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. First, second, third.
You blood. You got the same blood. That's my cousin. That's just what it is. And I will admit though, it's some kids, some of the younger cousins that's having babies right now that's giving them these names. I swear for God, girl, I can't pronounce them damn names.
So it's good that we call it.
So I call them cousin. Sometimes I'm like if it's a little girl, I'm like, come here, little girl, come here, little girl.
Cousin.
The little girl ain't got a name. Like, come here, little girl.
Cousin.
The names I can't get it.
And to get at us, we are heycousin@gmail.com. That's HEYCUZN @gmail.com. Our website is coming. Email us. We'll be taking questions. We'll be taking hate. We'll be taking any opinions.
Suggestions.
All kind of like. What do you want to see? What do you want us to talk about? We're willing to openly show you how to talk about it in your family. To do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and get it all done.
Right, and when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll start giving away gift cards every Friday for every.
Hit us up. We got some good gifts.
Right, for every 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away two $100 gift cards. As soon as we hit 1,000, it's $200 for our audience. But yeah,
we're gonna play some games.
Oh, we definitely
we're gonna play
some
games online.
Games.
So we want to see who's paying attention and watching.
Right.
Because in our shows, we're gonna give clues. And
at the end of the week, you gotta answer some questions.
You answer some questions.
If you know those questions, if you know the answer to the question, but you can only know them if you watch the show. But at the end of the week, we'll post the questions. If you know the answers to the questions, email us with the answers, and the first couple people will get gift cards for that.
Yeah, we do some gift. Email us. Tell us what kind of stories you want to get a gift card to.
Come on.
So we'll know. And give us a little heads up.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's go with it. So welcome to Cuznn.
Welcome to Cuznn.
Hope you enjoy.
Right. And today is the day we're talking about. Like I said, since we're on the topic of cousins and our family and the race thing.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you guys. Like I started a little bit, but I cut it off. When I was saying that I was coming up, I never understood that that I was different. I don't know if you can understand that I was different. I never understood that I had a white mom and a black dad. I didn't understand that until it was brought to my attention. It was brought to my attention that I was, quote, different back in, I remember, I think it was second grade. And in second grade, I went to Catholic school. So in second grade, we had back in the 70s, they had these when you would take your midterms, so they would give you these pink and white papers, and you had to fill in the little circles. The first for your B, for your letter. I mean, I'm sorry, for your name, first name, last name,
and you got to race.
Right, and then it got to the race part, and it had black, white, Hispanic, and other. I didn't know what to put there. You know, I was always, and I rose my hand and I asked my teacher, like, what do I put here? And they said, I don't know. Well, what are you? Just put your race. And then he walked away. So I think I left it blank. When I went home, I asked my aunties and them, and they told me, they said, well, Barb, you are what your father is. You are black. You're supposed to put black because you're black. You're mixed, but you go by what your father is. And for all those years, I started putting black all those years from second grade all the way up to high school. But I remember when I was 16, I went for my first job interview. And I remember as clear as day, it was at 9th and Chestnut. I went for my first job interview, and I filled the application out, and the lady called. Matter of fact, she called me the next day. She called me the next day, and she says, I think you made a mistake on your application. She says, you checked off black. So I explained to her what was explained to me, that, well, I was always told that I am what my father is, although my mother is, Spanish and Irish, She said, but let me give you a word of advice. She said, you will go so much more further in life if you check off white. That's what she told me. She said, you will make it so much further in life if you check off white. And then she said, luckily for you, you can pass for white. That's what she said to me. That stuck with me for years. I never forgot that. And I'm not going to lie, I did start changing it. And it definitely opened doors for me quicker, because I had applied for a couple other jobs and I didn't get them. I applied for the same job maybe a couple months later with white on there. They called me the next day. I bullcrap you not.
Now, that's where this has a two-spin. You didn't recognize or know or highlight out a nationality or of a race, because I want to emphasize on this, that it comes from a loving family that embraces their people, till the color recognition isn't described.
Right.
It isn't. But this also now the part where the young lady told you, she said, check white and you'll go further in life. We have to also be very careful in those messages as we're bringing up our children. Those are hidden messages trying to say like white is right and black isn't right. Or whatever. So that's the miseducation of the black person. So we got to highlight on that. and learn to utilize and recognize that you was somebody to realize to say, okay, I'm gonna work this because I need your employment,
Right.
but it still didn't distort
It didn't.
away
I
from
didn't.
your mind to realize I grew up in a family that embraced me, and the plus side of this is that there was no color seen.
Right. Like.
And let me just like let the people know, certain pet names are very hurtful and harmful. Nigger is not the only word that's hurtful. We had a bad habit of doing things like, oh, my little zebra baby, or, you know, my
Yes,
mulatto
y'all did.
kid, or
Yes,
whatever.
y'all
And
did.
things. Those, we want to let you know that those are very, very hurtful things. Let's get away from those cliches of and philosophies of these little titles of mixed people. Remember, black or white, which is opposing sides, have the hardest time with the mixed children. Pull them, embrace them, love them. Let's get away from all of these labels, these names, and let's just use the name, whatever their name is, and let's love them and embrace them to a degree that it doesn't hurt, so that, like my cousin experienced, she won't have to deploy or decipher through miseducation. It is incorrect to say you'll get further in life if you go white. That's incorrect. That's wrong teaching. That's a miseducation of the black person. She's a black person, like it or not. She looks beautiful to us.
Right.
That's why she never knew what she was.
But let me tell you something. Like,
A pest,
see,
I say he was, but
oh well, oh well. But you know something about me that, you know, those names don't. I have very thick skin. Actually, by me
For
being,
you.
right? But me, so for me,
But
right?
you had
before-
children.
But young,
It
when
hurt
I was young, it hurt me a little bit.
Yeah,
It hurt
it
me
hurt.
sometimes. But now I'm at the point where it doesn't bother me. Like I have very, very thick skin. And so the names that you can, it doesn't matter. I can care that. I understand some of the names can be disrespectful, but I'm at a point in my life where I'm not jumping out there causing no scenes. And you calling me names, I'm like, miss, go ahead and go. That's your misconception of who I am, or the next person, or in this racial conflict that the world is having right now. That's you. That's your misunderstanding. You're gonna have to correct yourself. I don't have time for all that crap. You see what I'm saying?
what makes our thing so beautiful is we loved each other through it, because on the off side, the part that you probably knew, us having to hang around and we're together, with love not incorporated in the miseducation of the black woman, we had to be in the shadow of you. All the little boys was like, we want the red bone, or she's the cutest because she my homegirl, the light skinned one. And we try to say, no, but we all full of love.
That's right.
So it goes back and forth. So the only thing to stop these corny cliches, these philosophies and stereotypes, is whatever nationality you are, whatever your family makeup is, love each other, educate each other to each other. Like, we had to learn a little bit of Espanol, you know, we had to learn a little other stuff so that we could communicate and love each other each. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. And when the little boy that say, oh no, I only want the chocolate bunny, or the little boy that said, I only want the red bone, he didn't qualify for no one. Because we was loving each other so much, so hard, that you wasn't going to separate us by a barrier. Because we're cousins, and we was built on love, it's founded on love, our foundation is love, and we are not miseducating the black, white, or any race in our family.
Right. But you
Right.
know, right. But you know something about me though, I don't know how to be racial or to be prejudiced. I don't know how that is. I don't know how. So when I was coming up, because all our family is multicolored, everybody is nobody like I'm not the only light person in the family. We have other light skinned Indian people. We got all types of shades. Like, I don't know how.
Yeah, my mom was from Panama.
Right. I don't know how to be prejudiced against any one color, any one race, because I grew up in a multicolored family. I don't know how to do that.
So that's all we can offer them. We can show them how a family of all type of things, especially now. we don't want to highlight on it too much because we don't want our show to be the next political show. But
no, it's just our opinion.
It's just us, our opinion.
It's our opinion and our personal stories. That's it.
That's it.
You can agree with
right
it.
now with the Black Lives Matter
Either way,
issue.
it's okay.
With the Black Lives Matter issue or whatever, what we're saying is you got to put more focus into your children and in your family and love each other regardless, because we gonna have a hard enough time anyway. And stay away from the black and the white. And if you stick with love, as Martin Luther King would say, anything can be conquered by love. It conquers everything. You agree? I agree. You still my light-skinned boy. So, and stop the miseducation. If you're confused by your child, whatever race they is, let's pass that test of which doll baby is pretty and which one is ugly. Let's change that. Buy your child a doll baby of every color, every size, and you teach her to play with all of them and love all of them. That's how it stops. The racism is taught. It is a taught thing. I can't express that enough. How we stop it is you teach different now. Let's uneducate the way they done miseducated us and keep going forward, and let us show you in our silly selves through this show how people of different religions, different races can get along, love each other through it all, and agree to disagree. On most days we're going to agree to disagree. I'm my finger in your face anyway. But see, that's abuse. That's abuse. Did y'all see that? But we want to show y'all how to agree and disagree properly and love each other. And I think that covers it all. Just watch the show. Enjoy the show. We silly. We're not professionals. We're no actors. We amateurs at this. We just basically feel like we have something to offer to, the media world.
It's a platform. It's a platform.
That's
it. We could all share how we feel. Share our experience together. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. It's all about you. Your feelings are my feelings are not more valuable than anybody else's. So, like I said, if you want to share with us, leave us a comment, subscribe to us, like us.
We're gonna answer.
Email us some idea. Email us some ideas, suggestions of what type of shows you want to see, and we'll do our best to get it out there for you. Okay. In the meantime, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
And Cousin Rara out. And
Cousin Rara, Cousin Bart.
Deuces.
Deuces.